Thank you. First of all, this has been such an exciting time, first time. Thank you. And thank you for all the board members and the volunteers. My pitch today, my global pitch, is the Wealthy Filipina Project. And my company is Multiply Influence with the Heart. Let me tell you a little bit about the heart logo. It is my mom's heart. It's a really strong reminder for me to keep making an impact because of her sacrifices. I remember my mom used to feed us in a round table, and I had 5 other siblings, and she would struggle to know it, borrowing from Peter to pay Paul financially. And she would feed us the popcorn chicken. She had a store in the public market, and she would feed us almost expired chicken because she had to sell the good ones. And I'm here to tell you that it was the best chicken.
Expired chicken.
Yes, I have an expired chicken inspirational story, but it's a long story, but short story shorter. My mom would create a plate for everybody, and she had no plate. So all of us siblings would leave a little bit left over on our plate so we can make a plate for our mom.
Oh.
We actually didn't know this until we have a Viber group text, and we kind of just shared to each other now that we're far away. I have a brother in England that I'm gonna go swing by and see with his family. 2 siblings in the Philippines still. So everything that I do is a tribute to my mom. She's still around. Ladies, we do not have to die to get paid tribute to. I will be the first one to tell you that I am paying tribute to my living mother. She has her 2nd win in life, and she travels pretty much the world to visit her children. So luckily the beneficiary is the women that I serve because of my mom. The summary of this project is a social issue at large that most Filipina women I know and grew up with is really not an external issue, rather an internal issue. Inferiority complex, I know that not a lot of you has that, but there's still residual. There's a lot of empowered women here, but there's still residual of the older generation that we feel like we have to feel less than others in order to be confident. Like we always say, oh, I'm only second of you. When people say, oh, you're so beautiful, oh, it takes one to know one. Like we always have to give it back because we feel we have that inferiority complex, and we have to be oppressed in order to be blessed, and that's absolutely not true. The lap mentality, and we're allergic to compliments. So when somebody compliments us, we need to embrace it and say thank you. And it's like to this day, it still makes me feel a certain way, but I'm embracing it and I'm overriding my emotional feeling when I know it's there, right? Acknowledging the feeling is great. Next slide, please. True wealth is created with what we already have within. It's really, wealth is from 4 different aspects of life. You have spirituality, relationships and family, that's huge for us Filipinas. You have finances and physical. Shout out to you for bodybuilding. This project will spread awareness rather than entitlement that we are already wealthy, detached from all of the material dreams we aspire to have and get, to inspire Filipinas to release the shackles of the inferiority complex, to implement the project successfully, and to be able to provide jobs for everyone. Next, please. The timeline and scope is this project will create awareness, entitlement that we are already wealthy. I already said this. November 18 is our launch meeting. It's going to be, and you'll see how it's going to be delivered. December 16 is our first online class and group mentorship. It's a financial education mentorship. I actually have a lot of nurses in my ecosystem, in my online platform, because I think that when we come to this country, sometimes we don't really have a lot of guidance from a financial standpoint. I've been in the financial industry since the year 2000, from teller to banker to branch manager, VP in business banking, etc. I also own a insurance practice. I had my FINRA regulated Series 6 and 63 licenses, and now I get to be free from all of that, and I get to really go back to the financial basics and how to manage your money and to budget so that you can have financial freedom. And you'll see all the trajectory of this project on the screen. Next, please. The curriculum is the first set of the 3 meetings is vision creation. It's really not that tangible, because sometimes it's kind of like working out. When we wake up in the morning, we don't want to do it, right? But we have to do it anyways. It's the time that is the time that you must do it. It's the moment that you really need to go work out, when you feel like you don't want to. And vision creation is that. Sometimes we get so tired at work, but we know that in order to deliver and propel a vision, we have to fund it. It requires funding. But we also need to know and begin with the end in mind. What does that big vision look like? Second set of 3 meetings, third set of 3 meetings, practice and make progress. The rest is fellowship and empowerment. Next, please. Delivery is Zoom call, and every 3rd Saturday of each month. Next slide, please. Here's my ask and my invitation to all of you. After 1 year, the second set of project in the 2nd year is a financial fitness app. You know how you have a lot of fitness app? I want to create a financial fitness app for Filipinas and beyond. So we're looking for investors, app developers, trademark attorney. And then I host the largest Friendsgiving event in the world. So I want to give you an invitation to come. It's always first Sunday of every December. We served 110 women last year. This year we're probably going to serve 220. Next, please. In closing, please connect with me on Instagram. It is my virtual office. And I had 2 acceptance speech, Marilee. So I wanted to share one to close. Women paint the future. Grab your brushes and paint away. And I'll share the other one when I accept my award. Thank you.
Yeah, I said,